Hi, this is Christy from birdmentor.com, where I teach advanced skills to beginning birders. And thanks for joining me this morning. So, have you ever tried to learn how to identify wildflowers before? I know for me, if I'm really putting in the effort, I can learn, a dozen or so new ones each season. But then fall comes around, and then winter comes, and then by the time spring rolls around, I feel like a beginner all over again. I was reminded of this scenario the other day when I was out on one of my morning walks and I heard one of the first spring bird songs. The song had a consistent trill to it with a slightly musical quality that continued for a couple seconds, paused, and then repeated. And the reason why this reminded me of learning about wildflowers was because my mind went totally blank when I heard that song. I knew I'd heard it before. I knew I'd heard it a lot, in fact, but it had been so long that I just didn't know who it was. I would have felt much better about myself if this was a song I'd never heard before, but it wasn't. Does that ever happen to you? All right, so what do you do in this scenario? You know, spring is coming, and if the bird songs haven't started for you already, they're going to soon enough. In fact, I think I can hear that song I was just talking about right behind me, so listen closely, you might just hear it. All right, I'll admit, learning birdsong is a really big topic, but it's not unattainable. So the first step is to slow yourself down and listen deeply to what you're hearing. Now, for me, it would have been really easy to just get frustrated and give up because I didn't know what the song was right away. But I forced myself to stop moving, close my eyes, and to just really listen to what I was hearing. So the second step is to broaden your perspective. Now, it's really important early in the season to focus on the bird families instead of on specific individuals when you're first trying to learn a song. And with my example, I knew that that bird had a trill in it. So I asked myself, what bird families are here right now that have a trill in their song? And it was a few individuals in the sparrow family that stood out to me. So it was at this point, after I figured out that it was a sparrow family, that I remembered that it's the Dark-eyed Junco and the Chipping Sparrow that both have a trill in their song. But they also sound nearly identical to each other. And like I said before, this is a giant topic. We could spend days talking about how to learn birdsong. But what I just shared with you, these two tips, it's the perfect place to begin. And you've probably heard me say it before, that it's really important to have patience with yourself and with the bird you're listening to. You know, I like to think about it like when you first encounter a new bird or a bird song, look at them the way that you would a fascinating new friend that you want to get to know. You know, spend time really trying to hear them and really trying to see them for what they are. All right, if you have a guess about the author of that song that I heard the other day, please share that in the comment section below. And if you have a story of a bird that's recently taught you a lesson, head on over to the Bird Mentor Facebook page and share your story there so everyone can learn from it. And until next week, please get out there and help spread some bird love in the world. Thanks for joining me.